Hello everybody, welcome back to Dark Souls 3. We are finally back because I am finally done with my internship. However, here's the plan. It is the 3rd of August currently, which is... Where's my phone? It's a Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. My goodness, so I have even less time. I have to leave on Sunday morning for the only vacation I planned on going on this entire summer. Even then, I didn't necessarily want to go on it. Regardless, I have today, tomorrow, and Saturday to record the rest of Dark Souls 3. AKA, I plan to record in at least specific checkpoints until then. Today, we're going to get up to the next boss, and we're going to beat him. So, I don't necessarily want to spoil who it is, just know that we are going to be ending this episode, if not the next, I'm not entirely certain how far I'm going to be going, on a boss. It's going to happen. Which, speaking of, last episode was 2 bosses because I kind of copped it out. I knew it was going to happen no matter what. You immediately go into the next boss fight after finishing the 3rd Lord of Cinder. It's just guaranteed, whether I really wanted to do it or not. The only option I had there... How did that even reach me? The only option I had, technically, and that was that I just didn't talk to Emma, because she automatically dies after that, but it's just like, we're here, I'm not going to go anywhere and do anything else. I'm playing this horribly, by the way. Oh my goodness. So with that in mind, it's going to be a hell of a time. I'm just going to stab you for the kill, because I hate you, Cinderella. He can't leave this room, so just call him Cinderella. It's fun that way. Make fun of a really dumb, annoying enemy. Especially with the cleric that heals him and makes him tankier for no actual reason. Probably between episodes, since I'm going to get to a checkpoint today, a checkpoint tomorrow, and then finish the game on Saturday, unless I can do it today and tomorrow only. That's probably what it's looking like. I'm going to finish this episode, going to go do things for my family, hopefully make some cash by running errands around neighborhoods, and then after that, come back and record another one tonight after I finish editing this one. Not entirely certain. Oh yeah, I forgot you come too. Oh, okay. Thought I was... Okay. Alright. Gosh. We're in the castle of Lothric officially, and it's going to be a hell of a time because the scaling takes a massive turn here. Like, the game actually does start to get difficult here if you're unprepared, and I honestly think I'm pretty underleveled. If not underleveled, then I'm leveled quite poorly. And again, still not clicking with this split leaf, which is unfortunate, because I did really want to have a better time with it. I could have just done a full heavy playthrough, which probably would have still worked, because that's what I ended the original Valyara on, but this just seemed more proper, and spears are really annoying. God, I'm already down so much Estus. Thank you for dying. There's an elevator in the back that we won't have access to until we reach the boss that I'm talking about, because that elevator leads all the way from the boss back down here, at least I'm pretty sure. If not, that would actually might lead from the next boss, like to proceed... The one after what I'm currently thinking of. Regardless, there's an elevator we'll eventually get back to. This is the next bonfire. It's actually like literally right next to where we climbed up to. So before I sit down, we're gonna go check that out. I'm pretty sure there's an item hiding over here. I might be crazy. Yeah, see, you can go right back down to where we killed the dancer. There's no item here. I'm dumb. Castle of Lothric, though. Fun times. Since last time, in between episodes, like right before I started this, I literally recorded for a half an hour, which I didn't actually do anything besides run essentially what's errands. I got another Titanite chunk, and I managed to up the split leaf one more. Useless clothes I'll never use. I helped Cirrus of the Sunless Realm kill her grandfather and got his set because it's one of my favorite sets in the game. At least the helmet's definitely one of my favorites. I infused the split leaf with a heavy gem, which means I had to go get the Pharaon Coal, specifically because the heavy gem makes it scale harder than literally any other infusion. So after I get the 30 faith, which I am 10 off, then I can just build crap tons of strength if I have the extra levels, which I don't think we'll even get that far. Oh my goodness, chunks galore. This is so nice. We're back to seeing a ton of hollows like we saw at the beginning of the game, but they're a lot stronger now because obviously you gotta scale things to make it proper for the level. Oh my gosh, dropping frames like crazy. These guys really do hurt a lot despite being really old enemies. So, be warned. Be very warned. And, oh, I missed the last one. That feels bad. Since I complain about the split leaf a lot, I think my major issue with it is that, like, the animation's so crappy. It's like 2 hits, that's it. Cool, you're done. That's the entirety of the animations possible on this weapon, and I feel like so much more could have been done. I don't know, maybe I'm wild, maybe I'm just crazy, because I didn't want to say crazy initially. Oh my god, that hurt. I'm gonna hide behind this real quick and hope I don't get headshot again. Oh, they just stopped my Estus recovery. I forgot those guys are here. So there's a dude that's, besides shooting me in the face... I gotta run. There's a dude hiding up there who just whips the stupid Lloyd's Talisman so you can't heal. Oh my god. That's another reason I hate this area is, like, there's so much just to stop you from doing anything. But yeah, the animations, I feel like, specifically on this weapon are what really bug me. It's because, like, you get 2 hits in the entire combo, quote-unquote. Like, that's really lame. It could have been so much more. Another dude's gonna drop if I keep stepping up. So I'm gonna back up until I can Estus, since I already have an Ember popped and can't heal that way. I'm trying to think if I did anything else between episodes. I don't believe I did. I think that's pretty much all the major stuff I did. And the fact that he's still able to hit me from all the way over here is really crazy. I think between episodes, besides getting even more like random stuff I can do in the game done just to have the extra levels, I'm probably going to try and get together the final outfit I'm going to aim for. I made it on a different character, and it looked really good, and it's something that I plan specifically using for this. But we can't get all the parts. Like, one part we're going to get in 2 bosses. Another part we can't get without doing the DLC, which I don't plan on doing, as I've stated multiple times. I was doing Ashes of Arendelle specifically so I could get to the beginning of the Ringed City just to get Split Leaf, and technically we've already done that. Oh my goodness, there's probably souls up here and I'm gonna get ambushed again, so worth, right? Trying to think, and then the other 2 pieces of that set I'm pretty sure have been accessible, but it's just not worth putting it together until I've got everything, and I'm pretty sure I have all the Titanite chunks I need to up this once more. As we step up, yep, he fell already. He's fun to deal with because he's got a great axe. I still can't heal, so it's going to make it even more fun. I figure once I put the 10 points I need into Faith to use the lightning buff with Yorshka's Chime, then I will... Actually, I don't even know, do I have enough attunement to equip it yet? I'm not actually entirely certain there. I don't think I do. I think I need like 1 or 2 more points in attunement, and then I can technically equip it. Since we can set this bonfire, we can check in a second. I'm gonna grab this item though. Ooh, an ember. Definitely need those. I'm actually gonna head up here before I sit down as well, because I know what's up here, and I want to kill them for the souls. These are a ton of really just empty armors. These people have clearly been killed. Yeah, see, if you roll through it, they just, you know, get destroyed. This dude's here, he's got red eyes, which means he's stronger, he's fun to deal with because he's got a shield and a spear, and you can see how well I just did against the last one in Cinderella's room because they chased me pretty far. And he's got poise, but the double backstab feels good, man. Feels good. Okay, cool. Killed him. Get Great Lance that I'll probably never use on any character whatsoever. Lothric Nighthelm, I use that on a pyro character, and it looked really good with the armor set and a screenshot I have. Maybe I can throw that up here. Can I tune? I can. So I do. Nope. Okay, I could. I can. Cool. Ugh. Losing my words. So I can equip that. That's good for the future. So I don't need to up attunement at all. When I finally get enough stuff to use it, Faith that is, I'll have to test out if I can cast it just once or twice. We'll see. And from there I'll determine whether or not I'll actually use Ash and Estus. Now you can see there's this beautiful Drake that I've been hiding up here, but if I step up, the second one's going to spawn, and stuff's going to go down. This is kind of like referencing the first game. So I'm going to run across so we can get an item that we desperately need to boost our Estus. And we're just going to completely ignore the fact that the second one spawned. And then we're going to have to dash past this because the dude in the corner, I'm actually going to try and kill you, because he will turn into the Pusser Man, those giant black, I'm just calling it black because it's pretty much the color it is. I don't really know how else to describe it. Those giant dragon-looking things that have spawned out of people in the past. Gosh, I'm picking up Titanite chunks like crazy. I don't think there's anything in here besides an item hiding in the corner. Lightning urns, those are really good. Nobody back here. There's that, but we're going to get ambushed by a bunch of Lothric thieves, which isn't fun. You can see one just chilling here. Got the jump on me, and the lizard's gone? Feels bad, man. Actually using rolling attacks for once, it's going pretty darn well. Feels good. So I think that in total was, what, 5 of them? Because this is the 5th one. Please stop throwing knives at me. Those do a disturbing amount of damage. Gotta love how scaling works in this game. I've pretty much told a bunch of friends this by this point. Obviously, I haven't said it. Do I want to fight this? No, I really don't. I'd rather just rest and keep moving. Pretty much once I finish this playthrough, I think I'm done with Dark Souls 3 for a while, because my goodness, I've played through this game probably above 20 times now. And honestly, it just doesn't hold the same mystique that I think the first game does, to the point where it feels like I can keep replaying it, and there's just so much to do. The first game leaves so much more for you. Yeah, there's the second one, by the way. Because, like, builds could be super diverse. Poise was just this beautiful godlike stat that I loved messing with. It felt like everything was way easier to get. The map was all interconnected, and it wasn't, like, really linear like this one is. Dark Souls 3 is a beautiful game in its own right, but there's just a lot that I don't like compared to the first game. Because the first game had so much done to it that I honestly was really hoping for so much from this game. Third game, I can tell you when I first played it, like when my friends and I all opened it up on release day, I'm just running past this. This isn't even worth the time, because I need to kill the dude who's going to stop me from recovering. Please stop chasing me. Like, we all opened up and we're like, my god, this game is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, he fell. And truly it is. And it's a really good game in its own right. It's just not what I really want right now. I've played it enough times and I'm very tired of this game. And if I played it with something that I really clicked with, a weapon that I know I do well, it'd be a bit easier on me, but it's not going to solve the problems that I think this game has, and it's not going to immediately solve the problem that I have where it's just like, I don't want to play it. I'm glad to finally have a break for this game. I think I've played it enough that I've really tired it out. And I know I'll come back to it eventually. It's just, I think this is my favorite way of sending it out, is being like, I love this game enough that it pisses me off because it's so good with a bit of flaws, which is why I'm recording it. But I know that I'm going to be ending it very soon, probably playing a lot of other stuff finally, because Dark Souls kept me encapsulated for almost 2 years. Played through Dark Souls 1 with Nick and Arides, got Dark Souls 2, played through that with them, but so I started Dark Souls 2, to say I have to get him into a specific animation before I can move on, because he'll start breathing fire like wild. We started Dark Souls 2, I think all on our own, or those two might have started together, and I started my own playthrough as a mage, and just did not click with me, because mage is not my style at all. That was the animation I was supposed to go on. There we go, now you're breathing fire. Then we got Dark Souls 3 before anybody had beaten the second game, and we were like, alright, let's play it. And then we were like, oh my god, this game is so good, this game is so pretty. And that's how it is for the first playthrough of pretty much any game, when you really like it. If the fire had faded already, it would have gone then. And then we beat Dark Souls 3 a few times, and then we finally went back and beat Dark Souls 2. It was a bit out of order, but it's not like we hadn't played the second game prior. It's just we didn't beat the dang thing. Which, there's a weird appeal to the second game. Everyone, like, really craps on the second game, because it's really not a perfect Dark Souls. It definitely doesn't feel like it fits into the series, and a lot of mechanics and such. Don't throw stuff at me, that's really rude. But there's just, like, a really weird appeal to it that I've been wanting to go back to it again, and I started another character that I plan on going through very soon, and it's just, I don't know, but I'm very happy with how much I played through this series. It's made me very happy. It's just, I played it for so long, and I'm ready to kind of move on for a little bit, play a bunch of other things, and come back to this when I'm really feeling like, you know what, I've got an idea for something. So, after this playthrough, let it be known that Dark Souls 3 is going to be kind of dead to me for a little bit, but mainly because I'm letting it have its own rest. That being said, we're back to the present. Gonna kill all these guys. You can see another little pus of man showing on the foot of the drakes. Once we get to a certain point around this area, both drakes will die, and those things will remain. We can kill them and get a bunch of souls and such. I'll probably do that between episodes, because right now I just want to keep pushing on. Like I said, I recorded for a half an hour before I actually started doing anything that I can use in the recording, unless I just want to, I don't know, use something just to set it up, which I probably wouldn't. That's just a waste. So, I mean, it's not like I don't have time to spare. It's just I prefer to move on and get this done with for the day, so I can get editing and get you guys content. Because I left this series on hiatus for like a solid month or so, at least. I'm not entirely certain. The problem is, like, you can upload a video and put it on private and then public it at another point, but YouTube doesn't tell you when you published it. It only tells you when you actually uploaded it. So I only know when I upload these videos, not when I actually bother publishing them. And I had 2 episodes ready and waiting for you guys for a while, but I was just... Oh, what? Excuse me? What the hell was that animation? But I was just waiting to try and get another one recorded before I did it, just so I can have backlog still going. Never got to that, unfortunately. My internship kept me so busy, and I feel so horrible about that. But finally, it's like they're both out. The second one being the Yorm and Dancer fight, which I'm very happy with what came out of that episode, specifically because I was messing with the audio editing a ton. Just, like, my favorite part of that entire episode was getting the echo to sound really good on Sigurd when we ran into the fight. But even, like, I'm really happy with it, but then I look back at it and I'm like, I should have added one more. And it's just, like, the little tiny things that bug me because it's just something I enjoy doing so much. I don't know. I love discovering new techniques, and right before I started recording, for that half an hour before I even actually started recording, or actually using, you know, getting to points where I can use in recording, I was watching a bunch of montages by a League YouTuber that I like. Dude goes by Svazzy. He's more of a Twitch streamer than a YouTuber, I guess. But he has a YouTube channel where he uploads a ton of stream highlights, and very, very occasionally he'll upload montages and stuff. It's very few and far between. I think it's been like a year or 2 since he uploaded the last one, but there's like a specific thing he did in one of them that I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. How did he do it? And so like after this, when I have free time, when I'm back from vacation, I'm probably going to look up how he did it and yada yada. I'm just gushing at this point. The boss fight is right there. Like, we're already here. I think before anything, we need to get behind this door, but it's closed. I actually do really want to hit up the elevator, so then we have this shortcut specifically unlocked for us. I think I've been recording for about 25-ish minutes since I actually started anything I can use. Not entirely certain. I think, like, I had a little checklist of things I wanted to say before I actually started this, and of course I forget it all as it happens, because that's just how I am. There was... Yes, that's what it was. After I finished all this, because the plan, as I've said so many times, is like, I'm going to record it all, edit it all, I'm going to have it all on scheduled upload while I'm gone on vacation, so it's finally over, because I've kept you guys waiting long enough, and now that I have the opportunity, I have no excuses just for doing this. I think the rest of my summer, which is going to be like less than a month, probably like 20 days at max, I'm going to attempt to stream. Try and get into streaming a bit just to see what it's like. I've tried it in the past a couple times, but I've never actually like seriously done anything. It was like, hey, Halo 5 came out. This is release night. I had my beautiful friend Sky make me a little layout, and I was just going to have fun with people in my dorm, and we all got together and played it for the entire night, actually. I was up all night. A bunch of people joined me until like I think 4 in the mornings when people stopped, and we streamed it all night, and it was super cool. And then same thing for Fallout 4 when that came out. We streamed it in the lobby, and it was just like super fun time. Let's just chill out though, because I didn't really try and take it too seriously on my Chromie laptop with how OBS doesn't like MacBooks. But I mean, I really want to try it out now that I'm home with my desktop and see if it's something that's really for me, and maybe I'll try it through the entirety of the school year if I really do enjoy it. Because streaming has always been appealing to me to attempt to do. I'm not a big fan of watching streams. I'm kind of getting into it. It's kind of like the situation that I had with Reddit, where I had to like force myself to get onto it every day before I realized, you know what, this is actually really cool. And now like Reddit is something I check multiple times a day for no actual reason. Twitch I'm starting into. I met a bunch of really cool people through Twitch in the last like week or two, and the very little free time I have before I'm just passed out super late at night. Or what rings do I have? So I can't wait to actually attempt to, you know, try it for myself. I think it'll be really fun. I don't know what I'm going to stream right now. I'm thinking, like, one game that I've really wanted to play through on the channel that I might just attempt to stream instead, because I don't think I'll ever actually get to it, or there's just other things I have in front of it. I think I might try and stream Child of Light, because that's a game I really, really enjoyed for a Games with Gold. I never actually beat it. I think I got probably like the last third of the game in a single day and then just stopped because I'm an idiot, and that's what I do with games a lot of the time. I'll get to the end or just really close and stop because I hate finishing games, because then it's like, well, that's over. What do I do now? But I'd love to give it another go and just stream the entirety of it, because it just sounds fun and it's a goal. And then maybe I can try and stream League, or I don't know what other computer games. Well, I have Black Desert Online now. That's another thing I've done. in the free time I've had between, let's just offer all my sunlight medals, only 3, it doesn't get me anything. In the free time I've had between, you know, trying to make money with what's little of my summers left, finishing my internship and stuff, I started Black Desert Online with some friends. Oh my goodness, I was obsessed with that game for a solid week. And this is, yesterday and today is the first 2 days since I bought it just over a week or 2 ago that I've like not had my computer running in the background at basically all times. Because there's so much to do in that game, it's crazy, and it's not as pay to win as it used to be apparently, but it's still not perfect. There's a lot of like really random pay to win stuff in the game, but regardless, it's a really fun MMO, and maybe I'll try and stream that while I'm still learning it, because I'm nowhere near figuring out that game, and I don't know. Streaming's going to be fun to attempt, but I'm going to go heal at the bonfire down in where we fought the dancer, and then we'll go back up and we're going to fight the next boss finally. Please tell me I didn't, okay, I didn't send that back up, we're good. Alright, we're at the entrance to the boss fight. I've summoned a friend. I've also got a little tiny friend showing around in the basement with me where I record. A good old turtle who's been making actually a ton of noise throughout this recording because he keeps scratching the wall on my little explorer. We're going to hit this boss fight up. This is the Dragonslayer Armour. It's literally dead. Like, there's nothing in this. It's being controlled by the stupid pilgrim butterflies like the one that we just saw flying off of it right when we started the fight. It's a really cool fight. And what's even better is in the Ringed City, it comes back. It's just like this random enemy chilling around the area, and you can get the armor set. And I love the armor set. It's so cool. It was one that I was really upset like that you couldn't get in the base game. Like you couldn't go to the Shrine Handmaiden and just buy it, which is rare for boss armors. Generally, you can get them. And for a bit of spoilers, I probably will be messing around with it to see if it can fit into the final set that I'm looking at. We got Egon here because I figured why not give him some redemption from the Sage fight because that was sad. At least I'm pretty sure I lost that the first time around, which I despise. The first phase of this fight, nothing crazy. Did we just stagger it? It's on the ground. Alright, cool, dodge, not bad. Egon's tanking like crazy, my man. The second phase of the fight gets a bit crazier because then these stupid pilgrims flying on the outside. Oh god, the turn. Good on you, buddy. We'll start firing lasers and crap, and it's just wild. I don't know. It's a cool fight, though. It's honestly one of my favorites. Just because aesthetic alone, honestly. Cool, missed. Actually, between episodes, I went... Or between episodes, between when I said, oh, I'm going to go heal at the bonfire and I'll be back, I went to the bonfire like, wait, I got a ton of Titanite chunks. See, there's the laser. I went and upped the split leaf once more. I'm literally 2 chunks off of upping it yet again, so I got a ton, which is awesome. And then I also burned an undead bone shard that I didn't realize I picked up. So, good on me. This is going super quick, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna come back and record the entirety of the next area after this. God, the next boss fight that we're gonna get to is one of my favorites with the Demon's Fist. We're gonna go with that. Oh goodness, I thought I was gonna roll off the edge there. Oh no, the pilgrims are hitting me. Aimbots. I was listening to music before the recording, and I'm just in a really good mood to be recording again. It feels good, and we killed it, and Egon's alive, chugging like crazy. Might as well chug with him. Feels good, man. Let's friggin' go. I almost said the other word, and I keep telling myself to stop cursing during recording, and yeah, it'll happen, whatever. Finally, that's done. We're gonna sit at the bonfire, immediately move on to the next area and open it up, but we're not actually gonna go inside just yet. Man, I just leveled up twice, got the same amount of souls. Got right back to the amount of souls I was at right before I leveled up. That's what I also did, I leveled up too. I think there's an item hanging out around here. I don't know why there's dead bodies. Yeah, there's an item here. Okay. Oh, another chunk. Cool, I need one more and I can level up the split leaf yet again, which is awesome, because I think it's at like 7 or 8 right now. Gotta walk anyways, might as well check. Split leaf +8, that'll get it to +9, and I've already got slabs from doing Ash's Variandel, so we'll be able to max it out before we even move on to the next boss. Feels good, man. Feels good. So, this is a very common area of complaint where you get a boss bonfire right there, and then you get another one directly up the stairs. There's been no enemies, it's just here. Dark Souls 3, baby. We're gonna go to this dead body, pick up the key. and the twin swords that I still want to use at some point in the future, and we're going to save that for next episode. I'm going to rest here. I'm probably going to run a side area in the meantime before I record again today. Hopefully get another chunk. Probably get another chunk. Finish maxing out the split leaf. And tonight I'll probably try and record the Grand Archives that we're about to run into. One of my most hated areas because Dark Souls 3 mimics a lot of Dark Souls 1, and Dark Souls 1 Archives were absolute cancer. So, with that in mind, thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day, night, week, and all those other things, and I'll see you all again tonight, technically.